at the age of 30 when things ended. I mean, you're talking about 17 years of being with someone around their lives, growing up as a kid, as a teenager, as an adult, and as a parent. So you could just imagine like what it did to me as far as to my life. But bottom line is things do happen for a reason, and I never really understood that. I used to piss me off when people would tell me that things happen for a reason, and I was like, it makes no sense. Like, what reason? My kids now are gonna grow up in separate homes. That freaking bugged me. It hurt me. To this day, it's still, it's not something that that you could easily overcome or will ever really do it. But eventually, you have to accept it and move on. And that's basically what I done. It took me a while. I went through a lot of things in order for me to move on. But once I finally did, it's like you feel liberated. You feel alive. You feel like you look back and you're like, man, what was I thinking? In Spanish they say, te estás ahogando en un vaso de agua. So basically, it's like you're drowning in a cup of water. And literally, it is, because life is not that hard. It's pretty simple. You living a simple life, being around those that want to be around you, having positive people in your life. It makes life very, very simple. And finding something that you have passion for. For me, when I found Spartan Race, it was basically, I had an emotional pain, an emotional void that I needed to fill, and I ended up filling it with basically the physical pain in a way, because a lot of these races, let's be honest, I mean, we say, yeah, they're fun, and they are fun, but they're tough. Things, to this day, I've done 3 ultra distances. I'm not an ultra runner. I was never even a runner. So able to think about this, to have done 3 different events where you're covering 30 plus miles, 70 something obstacles, and all of them, for some reason, they've been in extreme temperatures. In Ohio, we were probably in the mid 20s with the wind chill. It just made it very, very miserable. I remember crying at the race, and not because, I don't think you cry because of the pain. You cry because I think your body and mind hit a level of like where you just like, it's something that you never experienced. So I think that brings back some of those things that you have, some of those emotions, they come out at the moment, but at the same time, it is the fuel, the what fuels you to get through it, to make it to the finish line. So that's one thing I think that we do, in fact, move on from. We have very addictive personalities as human beings. A lot of people choose drugs, alcohol, and then in our case, a lot of us, we have found obstacle racing, Spartan race as our new addiction, which is a good one. And also, it has basically been where I found my passion, what I really was meant to do in life, and that's through my actions. Being a leader in the community and helping others. And that, man, I can't explain to you. Like, at each event, at each race that I do, I feel alive. I feel like, I can't even explain. It's like a certain high where like you can't duplicate it. Or at least for myself, this is what I was meant to do. So for any of you that are going through or gone through divorce, or experience similar things, don't give up. Like, don't. I mean, it's okay. You gotta let it sink in. You do gotta mourn. You gotta you gotta experience the pain. But sooner or later, you gotta stop being a victim. You gotta be, you gotta take life, like they say, literally by the horns. You gotta stop crying. You gotta stop, bitching. You gotta stop feeling bad about yourself. Once you do that, and again, you don't have to rush it through. Go through the motions, but sooner or later, I'm telling you, I used to talk to people that had gone through similar things, and they will tell me that it took them a couple years. I was like, oh my God, I can't live a couple of years like this. And I almost did it. I almost ended things a little early. But it's just the process. Like, you can't rush it. You just gotta, go through it. And you gotta find something that you have passion for it. As far as me, I'm a very passionate individual. And I believe if you don't have passion for something, then you're not living. You're just surviving, pretty much. And thank God, like I said, I found the friends, the people that I have in my life now. Because now, I seriously don't need anyone to make me happy. And I think that's the problem. That most people think that they need to find someone to make them happy. And it's nobody's job to make you happy. It's your job to make yourself happy. You can't put that burden on someone. Soon if things don't work out and people leave, then there goes your happiness with them, right? So you gotta be happy with yourself, because you will always have yourself. And then as long as you're happy within yourself, then it doesn't matter like who you encounter in your life. And in fact, when you do meet someone that you love again, then guess what? You're gonna be in a way better situation, because now you're in a much healthier situation, because now you love yourself and you could give to the other person, but you gotta be balanced. Again, Spanish saying goes que las mujeres ni todo el dinero ni todo el amor, which basically means to females or to your wife, not all the love and not all the money. You gotta be balanced. You gotta be strong. Women do want a man, not a little puppet. So I shared some of this stuff with some people in the past, but hopefully it helps you guys. Just knowing that you could be in a dark spot and you could overcome all of that and completely turn your life around and just be who you meant to be. So again, hopefully some of this helps you. We could go on and on. It's 8 minutes long. Most people don't want to sit through 8 minutes of this, but hopefully, if some of you do, you find it worth it, and it helps you. So hopefully, I'll keep doing some of this stuff that might help you. All right. So take care of yourselves. Love yourself first, and I'll see you at a race or Machete Madness. Aru.